Darkness has descended upon the city, and the creatures of the night have begun to stir. This is the time when the veil between the realms of the living and the dead is the thinnest, and all that is not what it appears to be. Like a lone sentinel, one candle flickers in the night, revealing all that lurks in the darkness. This is Ghost Chronicles, Book of Shadows. Welcome to the nightmare.
Well, good evening, everyone. And I am that lone candle flicker in the night. Ron Kolek, New England's own Van Helsing. And with me, my co host, the wicked witch from the West, Marla Brooks.
Hi. Has anybody ever tried to blow out that candle?
You know what? St. Francis said all the darkness in the world cannot distinguish a single candle, which is true.
There you go. Okay. That's good.
St. Francis was a wise man. He liked pets.
Or maybe fires. Maybe he's a firebug. He likes candles.
If you say so.
Oh, is that not a good thing? Somebody's going to shoot me down for that.
That's right.
Lightning.
Oh, don't talk about it. I got it going on right here.
Really?
Right outside my window, there's thunder, lightning, everything was frightening.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
And I'm sitting here melting.
We got a heavy storm rolling through here.
Wow.
But anyway, so we got a special show tonight. It's special because it's freaking weird. That's why.
It is.
It is clowns. Everybody has an opinion on clowns, one way or another. I don't believe anybody can say, "Oh, I don't know about clowns." They either like them or they don't like them.
I'm in the middle, because remember, I'm going to say that I'm really old, but remember Emmett, no, not Bozo. That's, where I worked in Hollywood for the longest time, Bozo's office was there.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you get to meet Bozo?
Did I get what?
Did you get to meet him?
No. Well, it was the guy that, I don't think it's Bozo. It's the guy that created Bozo.
Did you beep his nose?
I would have if I'd seen him. Yeah. Yeah. Well, what can I tell you? But no. But remember Emmett Kelly?
Yeah. I remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So he was a good clown. I liked him. Right.
He was on Red Skelton, wasn't he?
I was just going to say.
Oh, no, was it?
Well, I was going to say the Red Skelton when he does the clown too. That's a poor little clown. That's fine. A couple of those I don't mind. There was one particular that I never want to see again, but he's probably long dead.
Don't put it past him. Some
Well,
never die.
I had nightmares with this one.
Well, you do tell. You got to tell us about your nightmares and your.
Oh, it was terrible, and I was really stupid back then. So it goes hand in hand.
And
but
how things have changed.
Yeah, pretty much. Not much at all, actually. But it's okay. But when we were kids, there was always kiddie shows on TV, right? So we had like Engineer Bill and Skipper Frank and Sheriff John and Chucko, the birthday clown.
Chucko.
And Chucko had a TV show that has all these kids. The parent says, well, okay, this is my kid's birthday. And they came to the studio and then we did a show with them. And it was I was 5, I think. And I went in there and I took one look at Chucko and he frightened me, even though he was supposed to be, a happy dancing birthday clown. And he had a little merry-go-round on his head and what?
Poor little Marla.
I know. So I'm sitting there with all the other kids and I decided I needed to have to cry because I was scared. So I was crying and I was trying to keep it to myself, but Chucko saw me and did the worst thing that he could have ever done.
What was that?
He reached over and picked me up.
Ah, I got a so too bad there weren't pictures of that.
Yeah, and nose to nose, and I was just crying, and he goes, "What's the matter, honey? Sugar or something like that?" And I said, "I want my mommy." And now remember, those are the days that
Uh-oh.
couldn't do anything. And so he says, "Well, we'll be back in a minute for, we'll take a break here or something." So he put me down, and I ran out, found well, it was my grandmother was there. And I don't remember going back. But all right, that was terrible. About 2 years later, one of my friends had a birthday cake with the Chico again.
Ah,
So this
just for you.
time, so this time I'm there, and I wasn't crying, and I was kind of having fun. And on the stage, he had all these big cubes, like you could hide in them and stuff.
Mhm.
And so we played hide and seek. So everybody, he pretended he didn't see where how far can you go on a set stage, right?
Mhm.
And so I found this one, and I put my head into there, and I'm, on my knees, and I'm just hiding my head. And all of a sudden, because when he found it, it's tag, you're it kind of thing. He'd touch you, and
Mhm.
wouldn't go there. Well, I felt him, something touch me on my back, and I ignored it. And he did it again. And he did it again. And when he did it the third time, I took my head around and said, "Shh, I'm hiding." Oh my God, how stupid is that?
That's
And
cute.
everybody broke down. All right.
Yeah,
So
see?
so that was there. Okay, there's one more part to this.
Oh.
20 years later, they had one of these kiddie shows that you remember when you were kids, and they rented a theater, and all these people came back.
Oh, yeah, yeah, like a
Yeah.
reunion.
Yeah.
Mm.
So it's a big thing. I'm sitting at the side of the aisle, and I knew that like Skipper Frank was going to be there, and Engineer Bill and Sheriff John, but I didn't know that Chucko was going to be there. So I'm sitting at the edge, and we're talking about all the other things, and everybody was reminiscent, and all of a sudden I heard the circus music, and it was Chucko, and he was in the back. He came back from the,
The grave.
and he started coming towards me. He was coming down there, and he's singing, he's Chucko the birthday clown. And I broke into a sweat. And I was there with my
You're grown up
boyfriend.
now, right?
Yes, yeah. I was like 24 or something. But I forgot all about him. And when I heard the music, it made me scared. And he comes right down past me, and I jumped into my boyfriend's lap just because I was afraid to see Chucko the clown.
Mm,
Yeah. So that's my story. The
yeah.
third time wasn't the charm.
Why is it that there are so many people that are definitely scared of clowns, do you think?
I don't know. I mean, they're supposed to be good, and I
Right,
don't,
that's the whole purpose of the clown is to make you laugh, right?
right.
Hmm.
But then when did it start when they started having bad clowns?
Were they bad clowns, or did people make them out as bad clowns?
No, because the one like you had on The Mask, they started to
Yeah,
get
but that's
like,
later. That's later on in life. That's a new one, right? That's not
well,
like
yeah, it's not old, but somewhere
clowns been
along the
around
line,
forever.
I don't know. I mean, did you like clowns when you were a kid? You weren't
I
afraid of
really had
them?
no opinion of them. It's like whatever. Didn't think they were great. Didn't think they were crappy. Just didn't have any opinion of them at all. It's like, whatever.
Well, and
Just
because
another annoyance.
well, people always, rich people had enough. They'd hire a clown for birthday
Yeah,
presents.
exactly. Now it's bouncy houses, but back then it was
Oh
clowns.
God, those things are crazy. I like them, but well, um, when when you're old like me and you get in one of those, it's kind
Until
of
the
like,
wind blows you away and you get
God
launched
help
up
me.
there.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I don't know when it
Well,
started, but
Hollywood got into it too and started scaring the crap out of people with clowns, right?
yeah, yeah, they did. But
Hmm. Just like the
but
Ouija board. Hollywood did that too.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
Oh,
Hollywood gets a
Hollywood
hold
did
of something.
my hometown. Shame on them.
And
Uh, what can I tell you? But yeah,
it-
I don't know when it started, but now people get horrible clowns.
we had this trend, and I think it was across the country, but I know we had it here in Massachusetts. I think it was around COVID time. These people would dress up as a clown and just appear places and just stand there. That's
Hmm.
all. And they would scare the crap out of people. There was so many calls to the police.
Oh, I think I remember that.
Yeah, do you remember it? Yeah, it was like a
Uh-huh. Yeah.
huge thing. It's like, okay, what's he doing? He's standing there. Yeah, but what is he doing? Is he's standing there? It's like,
Staring at you,
yeah,
or
staring at you. Yeah,
did you ever see one?
in a
Really?
public location. No, I did not.
No, me neither.
I would laugh basically at that. I'd say, "Oh, look at the cool clown,"
That,
because it's
yeah.
unusual that we do it. But
Did everybody find out like where did that started?
I don't know where it started. I know we had it here in Massachusetts, probably Florida, because everything starts in Florida because
Well,
they're
we had it here.
playing crazy in Florida. Yeah, well, look up Florida Man on the internet and see what you get.
Yeah.
You can
Well,
do a whole show in Florida Man.
isn't that where Ringling?
Although to our good producer Roy, there's also, if you look up Texas Man, there's a good selection of those too. You know, it's stupid stuff like Florida Man bites off wife's face because he thinks he's a zombie. You know, it's stupid stuff. I mean, it's really dumbass stuff. But yeah, yeah, it's late like crazy out here. So if I do
Wow.
disappear. That's probably why.
Okay.
Ooh, there's a big boom there. Oof.
Well, I like it when it happens. We don't have enough of that in here.
No,
Yeah.
I think it's
No.
cool too, but not during the radio show.
Well, no. I've had that once or twice, but yeah, I like it. I was gonna say something. Oh, when you said Florida, isn't that
Mm,
where Ringling Brothers had their winter, uh,
Probably
where they
everybody has
stayed?
winter things there, either Florida or Arizona. Florida was bigger than Arizona at the time, but Arizona
Yeah.
got bigger now than whatever.
Did you ever dress up like a clown?
You saw the picture on our thing.
Well, I mean, you were the whole thing, right? I
I,
mean, you had the shoes and all that stuff.
I didn't dress up like that kind of clown. I dressed like the evil clown.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Because
no.
I got one time, there was a nightclub out here called Filthy McNasty's. And
Seriously? Filthy
yeah,
McNasties?
yeah. And, it was on the Sunset Strip. And I knew him because he used to be when I was in the
Mr.
doctor's
Filthy
office.
McNasty?
Huh?
Mr. Filthy McNasty?
He could be filthy,
No, that was
but
his name, Mr. Filthy McNasty.
well, yeah. And he was singer and, and all that stuff in the club. And everybody, he was like the boss, but, he was with me. Because I worked there for a little while for him. And so I said,
Marla and Filthy McNasties.
yeah,
Okay.
I did on my
Now you've
resume.
given me more fodder. You know that, don't you?
What?
You've given me more fodder,
Yeah,
like the turtle.
there you go. So I don't know what it was. It was his birthday or something. And a friend of mine says, "Look, we should do something for him." And remember that song by Three Dog Night, the circus one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Great song.
So she says, "Why don't we do something on stage for him?" And I said, "Well, yeah, but I don't know if he's." I jokingly said I'd like to throw a pie in his face at the
Mhm.
end. And she says, "Oh God, he wouldn't do that in 1,000 years." So I went over to him and I said, "We want to do something for your birthday and it has a clown theme. And could I just throw a pie in your face?" And he looked at me for a minute, but he liked me, so it was okay. And he says, "Yeah," because he had a shower in his office there and everything.
Mhm.
So she and I, we went out and got all the regular ones with the big shoes and the nose. And I mean, we really looked like that. And we were singing along to that song. And then I walked over and he was standing at on the side of the stage. And I put it out and I smashed it with him. Well, his brother was behind the bar and almost had a compinchen. What do you call it?
Yeah, heart
Be-
attack,
yeah.
basically.
Well, yeah, because he thought that now Filthy would kill me, because he just went along with it so well.
Mhm.
But there's no moral to this story, but it was fun to get dressed up like a clown with the big shoes. I mean, you have to be careful when you're walking
You know, as
and
they
with
say,
all the
big
makeup
shoes.
and everything. So yeah, so
Mhm.
that was a good kind of clown, except everybody in the audience was flipped out and thought he was going to kill me. But yeah, so those are my clown things.
So that's pretty interesting. I've actually I found a place, and maybe I will give you this for a birthday present, and I give you a nice trip to the Clown Motel.
I know it's not too far from here. Well, it's
Is
kind of in the desert, but it's supposed to be haunted.
Oh yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, but let me give you the little thing. Our rooms, we have a total of 31 unique rooms featuring 2 to 3 electric pieces of clown art. Each room is, oh my God, this is thing. So, and it's the best part. Okay, uh, it's they call it the scariest motel in the world.
There's a legitimate
Where is it?
guard um, cemetery right next to it.
That's what I'm trying to find. I just had it and I clicked on it, but I think there's a right next to it. Oh, you know about this, huh?
Yeah,
How do you know about it?
because it's in Southern California.
In your book?
And no, I didn't do it in my book,
Uh,
but Scott Michaels.
yes.
I when I found out about it, I said, "Hey, let's go investigate." And he started cursing me. He said, "I will never, yeah, all the four things. I don't like clowns. I hate clowns."
See?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here's the guy who's in the death stuff, you know,
Yeah.
and he's afraid of clowns. But
Yep.
why don't you come down? Come over to California. Let's go. I'll go with you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
uh,
we'll go. We'll go see. And they have a big room full of clowns,
yes, they do. They have a clown
like a
museum. You
museum.
you
Yeah.
know this. Wow, you are really good. By visiting this is a paranormal activity disclaimer. By visiting the Clown Motel, you are acknowledged that you may encounter interaction with a spirit and or unexplained phenomena and or other unexplainable or unusual or paranormal activity or interactions, which may include risks, which may not be foreseeable. The Clown Motel is not held liable for any bodily injury, damage to personal property, emotional distress, death,
Mhm.
or otherwise being harmed by the aforementioned. It's in Nevada in Tupac,
They've got a good PRP stuff.
you think?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
But well, if it were the cemetery right next door, maybe that's not a big deal. But sometimes I wonder if, I
America's
wonder,
scariest motel. Oh,
yeah,
you would love this one. There's a bed, right? And then
yeah.
in the room there is this. It's the size of a wall. Okay,
Mm,
probably I'm judging. I'd say 6 feet by the height of the ceiling, 8 feet of a
mm-hmm.
giant claw that looks down while you sleep.
Oh God.
Huh? 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 Huh?
Yeah, that's good for nightmares, I think.
Huh? 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 Huh?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. But
I
yeah,
mean,
so
sign me up for that one.
I swear they're gonna make there have been a lot of money put in there and people go there all the time. Just people like clowns, they go and then people go and investigate and some people are just
They have
curious.
you can actually get filming rights there, and you can go and film.
Yeah, see?
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
when you coming?
they're all over it. But
You got to,
so, anyways, they give us a list of like the let's see, one, two, three, four scariest rooms.
ah,
So if you do go, you want to go into these rooms because what's the use of going if you're not going to get the crap scared out of you, right?
yeah, you have to take your stuff and make sure that they're just faking it and doing it
So
on
the
purpose.
first room is room 108. Not so long ago, the motels were the best option for the elderly and terminally ill.
What?
One such elderly man was the motel's very own front desk manager. One night,
Mm-hmm.
while he was staying in the motel, he became severely unwell. Severely unwell. I don't know what that means.
Okay.
He
He,
picked up the phone to call the front desk. It rang, and nobody responded. He called his sister, who dialed 911, but it was too late. He died on the way to the hospital. When questioned at the front desk, when they questioned the front desk agent from that night, he said the phone never rang, and he even played back surveillance footage to prove the phone never rang.
ooh,
It was almost as though something, or someone was trying to stop him from calling for help.
that's a shame.
Mm,
Evil dog, evil clowns,
we
evil
should
clowns.
stay there. Anyway, room 111. Here we
Okay,
go. Room 111 was a room where a terminally ill man came to live out his final days.
here we go.
So this is where you go, I guess. If you're terminally ill, you go to these the clown motel.
To die, like the elephants go to wherever they go to die.
Yeah, the elephant burial ground. Like
Uh-huh.
many elderly guests, doctors had given him a short time to live, but he did not want to wish to burden his family. So he says, "Oh, I'll go to the clown hotel. They're dying to get in there." Each night, the man went to sleep, expecting never to wake up. Again and again, he woke up to live another day until eventually, guess what? As he told the motel staff, he noticed the nearest shadow would appear in his room during the early hours of each morning. He begged the spirit to take his life. Okay. He
Hmm.
requested, was repeatedly denied. Overwhelmed by frustration, the man shot himself.
Oh, for God's sake. Sorry, it's not funny, but
If you say so.
well, a chuckle or two isn't, called for, I guess. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You
Man,
got
this is
another room?
this sounds like a fun place to go.
Yeah, and for many reasons. So
Mm.
that's why you need to pack up and get over here.
Room 210.
Uh-oh.
Suffering from excruciating back pain, I can relate to that. While on
Yeah.
a long haul journey, a man from Arizona was forced to stop at the Clown Home Motel. Ooh, that's not good. It was a physical condition he had had for many years. He held for many years, as he failed to find any real diagnosis for it. So, in other words, he was hurting for years and they couldn't figure it out. For the
Hmm.
first morning in years, when he woke up at the Clown Motel, he felt completely different.
Hmm.
His back pain had lessened so much that he could barely feel any discomfort. He is so convinced that the spirits of the Clown Motel had cured him. He continued to
Oh,
live there for 6 years and died in that very room that he was cured in.
a benevolent clown.
See, see,
See, they're not all bad.
all clowns aren't bad. I like that story. That's a good one.
That is. Yeah, it
Okay,
is.
room 214. This is the last one we're going to talk about.
Right.
Howard Hughes. You know Howard Hughes, right?
Yes, of course.
He was a eccentric 1970s Texas billionaire. His close associate, Melvin Demmer,
All right.
okay, I
Mm-hmm.
changed my name, sorry, made a visit to the motel for a overnight stay. He didn't leave until nearly 3 years later. He said that the spirit took a liking to to the unsuspecting Mr. Dummer, and all Mr. Dummer often comes back to see the room. if he has returned. So the spirit always came every back. Frustrated he hasn't found his old friend, the spirit is known to have taunt guests by turning lights on and off during the night, and many of the guests have said their personal belongings have begin strangely become hidden or disappeared altogether. Sounds like kleptomaniacs to me.
Yeah.
Anyway,
See, that's good.
see, there was some good stories there.
I know. Yeah. And I would stay. I wouldn't be afraid. I would
I want to book
just,
a room. How much are my rooms if I book them?
I don't
Curious.
know. I don't know. I never got that far.
Well, I am going in. Oh my God, they're reasonable too.
Oh, yeah.
So any one of these lovely rooms that I talked about,
Yeah.
you can get for $124.
Huh.
That's not bad.
No, not for a night. Not out here
Not
anyway.
not anywhere.
Yeah. Well,
124
yeah.
bucks. And they each of them have double beds, double queen beds. Looks like a
One for
double.
you and one for the clown.
Yeah, I guess so. They have
Uh-huh.
the giant pictures of the clown there too. They also have clown suites too,
Yeah, they do.
just in case. And those are only $99.
See? We can afford that. Boy.
Standard room is only $79.
Oh, that's really good.
Or if you want the pet friendly room, it's guess what?
$90.
$119.
Oh, well, yeah.
That's not too bad.
No. See, they have something for
Oh
everybody.
wait, there's more.
Uh-uh. What? Tell me.
Okay. Room 217. Called the Chucky room.
Maybe is that Chucky the Clown's cousin?
Room 217 is known as Chucky Room. It's shrouded in numerous frightening stories. In 2016, the Ghost Adventures crew stayed in both room 217 and 108. They detected a variety of paranormal. Of course, they did. And in 2019, the Clown Motel was sold by Bob Pouchette, former owner and former chef and hotelier.
Oh.
Velia Mela, oh, forget it. I can't even say it. Jesse was the first housekeeper, and the new owners experienced terrifying moments in 217 as she flipped the bed. Wait a minute. Why are you rolling on me? Don't roll on me. As she, man, here we go. It moved on me again. She flipped the bed.
The clown did it.
It as she flipped the bench, it descended slowly, forming the figure that looked like a body, which caused her to panic and flee out of the room. After this incident, she refused to go into 217 again, and it was never rented out. In 2013, a guest named Tanya stayed in room 217 for 3 weeks. Her experiences remain a mystery until one night when a neighbor and guest reported hearing screams. The police discovered the room had been vandalized and completely destroyed, attributed to paranormal activity. Now, 5 years later, Chucky has become a new residence room.
Hmm.
So I'm looking
Interesting.
at the Chucky room, right? It's got the regular thing, 2 beds, how much time? 1 minute. Every single wall in the room is plastered with giant, and I mean giant, floor to ceiling pictures of Chucky.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right, we got to take a break now. You're listening to Ghost Chronicles Book of Shadows with Marla Brooks and Ron Cole right here on TogiNet, brought to you by Circles of Wisdom, 386 Merrimack Street, Methuen, Massachusetts, the Glant Messier Family Law Group, 55 High Street, North Andover, Massachusetts, and our very good friends on Ghost Chronicles Radio on Patreon. And don't forget, Positively Brilliant Candles by my good friend Leslie Martin on Etsy or whatever the hell it is. Anyways, check it out there. Positively Brilliant. We'll be right back after the following messages.
Do you have a paranormal event, book, or something else you want people to know about? Then why not advertise it on Ghost Chronicles Radio? With over 150,000 downloads a month, get your message out to an audience that's interested in the subject. We have a plan at a cost that fits your needs. For more information, contact Ron Kolick at anyghostproject@comcast.net or call 978-455-6678.
Located in Illinois, there lies a sleepy little town where nothing is a common occurrence.
You going to that party in town tonight?
Heck yeah! I only turned 18 once.
That is until the night of celebration.
Where the hell is she? Oh no. No, 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 Jessica!
What's happening?
From the creators of Shadowhunters, Bite Me, comes a tale of primal terror and grindcore mayhem. Shadowhunters, kill, Jessica, kill!
Are you reading? Come in. Hello? Greetings from the Shadow, and welcome to Shadowzine. My name is Jeff Belanger. I'm an author, podcaster, and explorer of the unexplained. For 30 years, I've been investigating the paranormal, UFOs, monsters, and things that bump in the night. Lately, you may have noticed how major TV networks and even social media networks have been pushing our favorite subject back into the shadows. I say good. That's why I launched Shadowzine, a monthly underground publication that covers your favorite topics in depth by some of the leading writers and researchers out there. If you're looking for 30-second TikTok clips, go somewhere else. If you're ready for a deeper dive, put down your phone and pick up Shadowzine. You can't find it in stores. This is old school print. Head to shadowzine.com and be part of the underground revolution. That's shadowzine.com, and I'll see you in the shadow.
And welcome back. Ron Kolick is still here. I'm Marla Brooks, and I've got circus music. I can't get it out of my head.
Really?
Really?
That's because we're talking creepy clowns.
Yeah, yeah.
What a night for me, because I just saw a big flash of lightning right outside my window now, and
Oh, I'm jealous.
The roar of thunder.
Seriously, I'm jealous.
Yes. Anyways.
Anyways.
But, people just, they freak out. I mean, you used that photograph, and that was a mask I used for the Ghost Chronicles Next Generation video broadcast I did with Dan Kerrigan. We did a Halloween special, I believe. And I wore that mask. It's creeped her out. She didn't like it at all.
It is ugly. I mean, it's mean. It's like a crazy clown.
Mm-hmm.
If that's
what
you call it.
We did as you know, we've been studying the red light sands for I think it's 14 years now, or whatever it is. I can't remember. It's a lot of years, and we hold it once a month. And so one of the things we try different experiments as well. We do it, and one of the nights I decided to do one on dolls. So I had a series of dolls all around the room because we sit around the table. And the dolls were all around the room. And there was one doll there that, that was a thunder. There's one doll there that I know that had some type of haunted authentication with us. Otherwise, Steve Parson had brought it for me, and so I knew that one had some connection to haunting or possession or whatever you want to call it. And the other ones were just dolls, different kinds, different sorts. The doll they hated the most was a silly handmade clown doll that just sat there minding its own business.
Oh.
That was the one that freaked everybody out. Not the one with the porcelain head that was all cracked like 100 years old. You'd see in the attic with the eyes that moved. Oh no, not that one. Not the haunted one. Oh no, not some of the other really creepy ones. Nope, it was the clown doll that won the prize.
Hmm. Well, you know what? I was looking earlier about clown songs because
Okay.
there are plenty of them. Some of them we know, and some of them have the damnedest. Uh, whatever.
Lyrics.
No. Okay. So here's like Kathy's Clown. We remember that. Tears
Yep.
of a Clown. Everybody Loves a Clown. Yeah. All right. So I'm going down the thing, and there's a song called and Alice Cooper did this. Can't Sleeping, Clowns Will Eat Me.
That's a good one.
And then somebody named
You
Malcolm
have the lyrics
Middleton.
to it?
Huh?
You have the lyrics to it?
No.
Should have pulled them up.
Wait a minute. Well, there's a thing underneath it.
That'd be interesting.
It says it's a heavy pounding track and a strong song from a forgotten band. And no, I don't have the words. But there's another one here called Crapo the Clown. That's a
Crapo?
song. Crapo, yes. Mm-hmm. And See the Funny Little Clown. Now that one's probably scary. Let me see. Circus Clown, Circus Clown.
Whoa, that light. Holy moly.
Mm-hmm.
That was a big hit.
I
Close
heard
to.
that. Wow.
Mhm.
And then one is I Am the Clown of Disco Town.
Why not?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Let me just see if I can see this.
You know, one thing we forget
Mm,
is our good friend John Wayne Gacy.
that's it. It's right here.
John Wayne Gacy, Pogo the Clown.
Yeah. And his song says John Wayne Gacy Jr. And it just says that he was a serial killer who adopted a killer clown persona as Pogo or Patches the Clown.
Mhm.
And he joined, I don't, they cut off, but he joined something, a local Joker club or something at one time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
Lay it down.
I have a
Lay
clown
it
story
down,
for you.
Tom. Yes.
So in May of 2001, Stephen LaChance and his 3 children decided to move from a small apartment to a large antique house in Union, Missouri. What's an antique house?
I don't
I
know.
don't know. That's a bad choice of word. The house, the house had a basement, which also included an old butcher's shower area and a fruit cellar with almost all of its features in perfect condition. The house was exactly what they wanted, or so they thought. During the weeks that followed, Steve and his children were tormented by a series of mysterious entities and unexplained phenomena. For instance, a dark, misty figure of a man was seen lurking in different corners of the house. Steve's youngest son, on the other hand, witnessed something even more terrifying. A demonic clown walking down the hallway.
Oh.
As it turns out, his son had a crippling fear of clowns, and the ghost was clever enough to prey on his weakness. They eventually decided to leave the house, but Steve made sure to warn every family that would later move in. His horrifying tales, of course, was featured in Discovery Channel, A Haunting.
Oh, God.
Of course it was.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be creepy, though, right? A demonic.
It
Of course, I don't
would,
know how
yeah.
there would be a demonic clown. How do they say, "Hi, I'm a demon"?
Yeah,
No,
of course. It's maybe with the red tint or something like that,
I don't know.
or horns or God knows what. I didn't know the Kinks did a song called "Death of a Clown." I
Oh
don't
yeah,
remember that. I
I like
mean,
things.
yeah.
But
There's all of these people, famous people. James Darren went one, Ray Orbison, and
mhm.
Harpo. I don't know who's that, but not Marx,
Mm.
but Harpo.
Frederick Zakaby was a Czechoslovakian clown who moved to Liverpool during the Edwardian era. He tragically committed suicide, but his ghost remains behind to haunt unsuspecting children.
No.
In 2002, a 13-year-old Thomas and a younger brother Aaron were awakened in their bunk beds but seen by echoing laughter. Oh, that's the other thing, laughter, huh?
Mm.
They soon opened their eyes to see a hair-raising apparition standing in the doorway. Dressed in a one-piece maroon suit, very stylish, the
Mhm.
ghostly clown had one hand on its belly and the other pointing to the direction of the terrified children, taunting them. His face was even more bizarre, with a crooked nose, hollow eyes like that of a skull, and heavy makeup made the clown completely unrecognizable. Witnesses also say there was a sickly sweet smell that accompanied So Big E's ghost wherever it goes. The repulsive odor had was reminiscent of embalming fluid.
Oh,
That's a good one.
stinky clown.
Yeah. Do you
Mm.
remember? Do you ever? Were you ever into wrestling?
Yeah,
WWF?
yeah.
Do you remember the oddities?
No.
They always their music was the song.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, they were opened up with the laugh though first. It would always be the laugh first. Ah! Then it would be that song. So they played on that creepy clown thing. Yeah, a lot of people didn't like them because they were that.
I don't remember that, but I had to go there one time for the match because I was doing a book. I mean, I was doing an interview with Goldberg, and I went to
Oh,
there.
really? Cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, you got
And
around, huh?
I do, or I did.
Mm.
And Hogan was there, and all
Wow.
the what's his name? Sid, that mean guy, Sid something.
Sid Vicious.
Yeah, he was terrible. He was mean. I mean, the rest of them are fine. We were all down there in the dressing rooms, and they hug each other. It's like, oh, haven't seen you in a while. The enemies are like that.
Mhm.
But here's something, a little Hulk Hogan thing, since he just passed away.
Yep.
He when he came in, he was walking out around like an 80-year-old man. He was bent over. He was miserable.
Mm-hmm.
And but he's talking to everybody. And I was by the thing where they entered into the into the auditorium, as they're with their songs. And so he came by me, and he was still kind of like, ugh, it was terrible. The minute that music came on and the minute he started to walk, he was upright. He did that whole match with Sid Vicious, who was
Oh,
bigger and taller. He even picked up Sid Vicious and turned him around and threw him down. And then the minute he came back to the dressing room, I thought he was going to die.
yeah. Those
So
guys went through hell. I mean, they really
yeah,
did. That's why they
he,
all died young.
he was all broken, but
Yet
he was a nice
carried
guy.
on. It's like
Yeah,
me.
da 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 da, just like you.
Ammon Paul Carlock Jr. was a popular Christian clown. I didn't know there
Oh,
were Christian clowns, but evidently he was. From
all right.
Springfield, Illinois. Using the stage name Klutzo the Clown, he entertained countless Sunday school kids and even orphans from other countries like Mexico's and the Philippines. The
Hmm.
fact that the entertainer was a former minister, magician, police officer, and youth counselor made people believe that he was in the right business. for the right reasons. As it turned out, Karlock was just another wolf in clown's clothing.
Oh.
In 2007, Karlock arrived in San Francisco airport after working as a clown in an orphanage in Philippines. Because he had just came from a country known as high risk for sex trafficking, Karlock was stopped by immigration's authority. Nude photos of young boys and some who were not aware they were being photographed were found in his laptop and digital camera. A search warrant was then issued, and at least 21 child pornographic movies were recovered in Karlock's home. 3 boys from the House of Joy also came forward revealing that Karlock, and not too close to my name, Karlock molested them. Kletzo the clown gave his alibis, of course, but nothing could save him from multiple child porn charges, unless you count death. Karlock died after being tased by a security officer.
That took him down pretty easy, huh? Taste doesn't usually kill, but maybe now it does.
Oh, not nowadays. But guys have been tased so many times they end up being shot and stuff. But that, especially if they're on like certain drugs and stuff, it's unbelievable. They have to take them down. They what they need is those like elephant tranquilizers. Shoot them up.
There you go. Knock them down in 30 seconds.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, here you go. From the 1980s to the early 1990s, child abductors dressed up as clowns terrorized a number of towns in the U.S. One notable incident occurred in May 1981 when police officers from Brookline, Massachusetts, released a bulletin regarding a mysterious van lurking near a elementary school. A clown or group of clowns hiding inside the vehicle allegedly used candles to lure their young victims into the van. Most recently, sightings took place in Chicago, Illinois, where the community was put on alert and issued in 2008. Similarities were striking. An unidentified man spotted wearing a clown makeup and offering balloons to lure children into a white van. Yeah, all clowns aren't good, I guess.
No, they aren't. Sometimes they're just evil. But you know what? I'm sure clowns started out as being happy, funny, go lucky, kiddie things. And somebody just started hiding behind a clown makeup or something. And that's probably kind of how it started. I mean, you would never think of a clown as mean, but all of a sudden, somebody goes to jail in a clown suit, and there you go.
In September 2004, Eric Doe, D-A-U, and his wife, Cherise, were driving into a mobile home court in Comanche, Iowa. Everything was going smoothly until they saw a startling sight ahead of them. Lined up in the middle of the road were dozens of spooky Ronald McDonald clowns. The incident happened at 2:30 in the morning, yet a volunteer firefighter in the area claimed that he drove by the same spot 2 hours earlier and saw nothing. Eric's wife suspected it was a scheme used by assailants to lure women out of their cars. Strangely, all the dolls disappeared without a trace in the morning. So there's a moral to this, I guess.
Yeah, there's a moral to everything, but sometimes it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, be afraid of clowns.
Named
after 2 legends of the horror genre, Vincent Price and Alfred Hitchcock, this clown doll toy and ghost rolled into one. Renee, real estate agent from Oregon, first saw the doll online auction as a lover of creepy things, she purchased it for $500. Shortly after putting Vincent, his name is Vincent Hitchcock, hence after Alfred Hitchcock and Vincent Price. After putting Vincent in designated corner of the house, she began to experience bizarre occurrences.
Mm.
There were several instances which the clown doll would suddenly vanish from where it was left and reappeared unexpected places. In fact, Renee said that once she found the doll with both arms mysteriously raised in the air. Later, a tape recorder left near the doll captured a deep man's voice saying, "Wake up," while no one was in the room. Although it's believed that Vincent Hancock is possessed by the spirit of a child, the identity of the ghost remains a mystery.
Ooh, that's spooky. So, in any of your investigations, have you not? Have you seen that? Maybe you're looking for the ghost of a clown.
No, we haven't seen any clowns. It's a good thing because Clay would run away like a little girl crying.
Yeah.
You know, the interesting thing about the appearing, reappearing, that has happened. That has happened to me a couple of times. And
Mm.
I remember I was doing an event with Roxy Zipper at the Roxy Zwicker. The
That was a good one.
Yeah, I know, the Inn by the Sea, which is a haunted location, got a sad story, yada yada, whatever.
Mm.
But we did a radio show there, and we had a dinner, and then we were going to do an investigation with, with the public. There was a crowd of people that bought tickets, and so they went to dinner, and then um, we did an investigation afterwards. In fact, I brought my wife's wedding gown and used it as a trigger agent.
Ah.
Yeah, because the hen is supposed to be haunted by a bride that was washed up upon shore and is actually buried in a cemetery next to it. So,
Mm.
anyways, we were staying there for the night. Nice rooms too. But we ate dinner, of course, and then it was time to start the investigation part with the public. So I went in my room, and I have like a small. I have a bag, okay, and it's, I don't know how you call it, like a duffel bag or whatever, like a gym bag kind of type thing. And on the end of it, it has a pocket,
Mm-hmm.
and in the pocket, I always kept three items. I kept my EMF meter, my recorder, and my camera. So I always had those three items in there, so they just grab them and take them out when I go. So I went in there and I pulled out the camera and the recorder. Now the whole thing is about a little bigger than the fist of my hand, so
Mm-hmm.
it's not very big. So I pulled those two things out. I couldn't find my EMF meter. Then I looked through the whole bag and everything else. It wasn't there.
Mm.
So I borrowed Leo's, one of the members of the groups. I says, "Can I borrow yours?" When I used, yeah, sure. So I used mine. So used his. Did the investigation, yada yada. Um, that night, I came back in. I had my camera. I went to put it in that pocket. When I put my hand in the pocket, the EMF meter was there.
Huh.
Now the pocket is just about the size of my fist, so it's not like I could miss a EMF meter. It was not like a little K2. It was a big cell sensor. It was good size. So that's, which is about the size of my fist as well. So it just, I can't explain that to this day. How
Some
that happened.
things, but neat things that would happen. Maybe you're not supposed to know how, but you're never going to forget it either.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
So
so
quit clowning around. Yeah.
yeah, we should go back to clowning because we're almost done.
No,
with
we
the
can.
show. What?
You're hearing the circus music instead of the doorbell today.
No, why? Is there?
That would be fun.
But there isn't.
I know.
Mm.
Just giving my 2 cents. You know how it
No,
goes.
I agree with you. So I'll do one more story.
Okay.
The clown statue. It was first popularized by a chain mail several years ago. Legend has it the teenage girl who was hired as a babysitter for a rich couple in California, you're part of the neck of the woods. The parents
Mm-hmm.
went out for dinner late one night, but gave the babysitter freedom to watch TV in another room. The girl was told, but found the life size. Wait a minute. The girl did as she told, but also found a life size doll statue displayed in the room. Too much disturbing. So she called the owners and asked if she could move. Uh, no, she could cover the statue with a blanket for the evening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Surprised, the couple immediately asked her to call authorities because they didn't have a clown statue.
Mm, that's interesting.
Spooky.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
so all right, what do we got?
What are you going to do for next year? I know it's September. You're doing your event right
Yep.
now. I mean, soon, but maybe you should do a clown one next year.
Interesting.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, when
It would-
Steve comes over, we did a. I remember we've done a few of them that face your peers. So we set up certain experiments where people had to be in uncomfortable situations
Mm,
and how they would react to it. It was interesting.
yeah, I would think so.
Mm. But
Mm-hmm.
anyways, there's the doorbell. Pizza from the Dead is here, which means we have to move on.
Is there anchovies?
I hope not. I think it's
I'll take
Eye
yours.
of Newton bat wings.
Huh?
Eye of
What
Newton bat wings. Yeah,
the hell is that?
I don't know. Anyways, Diana said she had a friend with a small child who decorated her bedroom in clowns for a boy small age. She was so terrified to that today as an adult. She in the service, she's still scared of clowns. So that's from Diana in the chat. So,
Okay.
she came here to listen to you, I guess.
I don't know. Oh, it's Dinah. Dinah.
Yeah.
That Dinah. Okay.
I don't know.
You know her. She was on your show with me.
What do I know? I know nothing.
I'll tell you later.
So,
I'll remind you again.
Dinah, we want to thank you for listening. I just got back to your comment, which was probably a half hour ago. Who knows? Anyways, I do got to go. Okay. Roy told me he tried to find a crisp clip for the music, but he couldn't. That would have been funny. Thanks, Roy. Thanks for the update. Anyway, do appreciate it.
Thank you. Yes.
All right, we gotta roll. If you're done here, you can always jump over to PowerX, and I think we got some shows playing there. Hopefully, because I'm gonna jump over and see if they are.
If you did it right, it will.
If I did it right or not. So, anyways, thanks for listening, everyone. Thanks, John. Thanks, Dinah, and we'll see everybody next week. Good night. God bless.
Night.
From ghoulies to ghosties, long-leggedy beasties, and things that go bump in the night. Deliver us, good Lord.